Hi everyone. So I just thought I'd start off with a small introduction to myself for those of you who don't know me. My name's Kate Rickard and I'm a third year university student at Bournemouth studying ecology and wildlife conservation. I've been asked today to talk about my experiences as a Cyril Diver volunteer, and I'm really sorry for not being able to give this presentation to you in person. So I first got involved with the Cyril Diver project last year by doing a volunteer ecologist placement through university. On my course and similar courses like it, a minimum of a 5-week placement in the first and second years is compulsory. So after I saw this placement opportunity advertised at uni, and also being told about it by a family friend who is a National Trust volunteer at Purbeck, I decided to apply and was luckily accepted. I feel very lucky to have had such a varied placement experience, through which I learnt so much, and also a placement experience in such a beautiful area so close to my doorstep. Before my placement, I hadn't really visited Studland properly, so as well as learning so many different new things on my placement about ecology, I also learnt about a whole new area, and of course about the history of Cyril Diver himself. So through my placement, I had the opportunity to survey, learn about and study so many different types of wildlife, including reptiles, butterflies, dragonflies and many more. I also had the chance to record veteran trees across the peninsula, which is something I hadn't ever done before and I really enjoyed. And also to build upon my skills of working with statistics and data and inputting data into living record. So on a typical day on my placement, I was outside being hands-on and gaining lots of new skills, and also working in the National Trust offices at Currendon, inputting this data into living record. This was very valuable to me, this office time, because before my placement I hadn't ever worked in an office before and been in an office environment, and I really learnt some how to be professional in this kind of area. And this will be very important for me after I leave university, as I'm sure my career will be office-based at some point. So looking at what I did on my placement, I think it's very safe to say that I learnt so much in such a short amount of time. And these skills that I did learn will not only be important for me finishing my degree, but also after I leave university for my future career prospects. Before my placement, I had quite a limited knowledge of ecology and ecological surveying in particular, so I'm very pleased with how fast and far I was able to progress. I really think this is such a credit to this kind of hands-on, skills-based learning for university students in particular, as I think you just have the opportunity to learn so much, and from some amazing people as well. Following on from these amazing people, I did have the opportunity to work alongside and meet some really great people on the Cyril Diver project, who very kindly took me under their wing and really taught me so much. These people were fellow volunteers and experts in their field, and I truly feel like I learnt from some of the best on my placement. I really had the chance to make some new friends and new connections, which will be so important for me once I leave university. So as I said earlier, I was only meant to be on placement for 5 weeks. However, I enjoyed and valued my time so much on the Cyril Diver project that I extended my placement to 7 weeks, and also ended up changing my degree course from applied geography, which is what I was learning in my first year, to ecology and wildlife conservation, the course that I'm studying now. I did this to continue and build on the things I'd learnt through my placement experience, and I really think of my time with the Cyril Diver project so highly, as through this time I managed to realise what I wanted to do once I left university, which is something I really had no clue about before my placement. Through this enjoyment of my time on placement, it's meant that I've become a regular volunteer with the Cyril Diver project, volunteering when I can fit some spare time in from university, on such things as the reptile surveys, and this has really helped me build a portfolio of volunteering and extracurricular experience for my CV, which is so important nowadays. And now the beauty of getting involved with a project like the Cyril Diver project is that there's always something new to be getting involved with, especially with the changing seasons. This year in particular, I've enjoyed so much getting the chance to expand my interests to things like bat species, amphibian species, and learning so much about them. I also had the chance to get involved with the deer census, which I really enjoyed, and hadn't done anything like that before. And also had the opportunity to represent not just the project, but the National Trust by helping to man the Cyril Diver exhibition down at the Discovery Centre this year, where I had the chance to share my experiences and my knowledge of the project with the members of the general public who hadn't necessarily heard of the project and didn't really know what the project had been doing over the last 3 years on the Studland Peninsula. Now, being involved with the Cyril Diver project has also helped me as a Bournemouth Uni student. In this year, I've been able to ask so much advice on and actually carry out my dissertation project with the help and support of Michelle and David, alongside the help and support of my dissertation supervisor, Anita. This has been very valuable for me, as the dissertation process was very daunting and any extra help I could get was so valued and gratefully received. And this summer I also had the chance to be a CERT team leader on a CERT project that came about from the partnership between Bournemouth University and the National Trust. This CERT project was looking at pollinator species on Dorset heathlands, and my role and the role of other CERT team leaders was to help support and manage and actually be part of smaller sub-teams made up of Bournemouth University students and uni students from other universities across the country. This not only helped me develop confidence in myself as a person, but also give me confidence as an ecology student, and also carry that on to my future careers after I leave university. And before my placement, I was also involved with the BioBlitz at Knoll Beach, as well as the BioBlitz at Brownsea Island earlier this year. This partnership, this opportunity for me to get involved with the Knoll Beach BioBlitz came about from the partnership between Bournemouth University and the National Trust, and also the Wildlife and Conservation Society at Bournemouth Uni, of which I and some other students were committee members for the last 2 years. This partnership really has helped Bournemouth University students, as they've really been able to get together with like-minded people, gain new skills in something that they love, and also explore a part of their local area that they might not have necessarily been to and heard of before. So it was a really brilliant experience for them. Now, looking at my time on the Cyril Diver project, I would highly recommend getting involved with a project like this one. It can really help you understand future career prospects for yourself through the people that you meet and the things that you get to do. And also the volunteering experience and extracurricular experience that you gain from working on a project like this really helps you in the employment sector. Applying for jobs nowadays in a sector that is so competitive is really difficult, and it really helps if you have something on your CV to make you stand out from the crowd, and this is the opportunity to get something like that. Volunteering experience is also a brilliant break from university and the stresses of life. When exam revision and assignments get way too much, it's so nice to be able to get together with like-minded people, have a laugh, learn about new things, and also just have a great time in the great outdoors. And that's something that's been really valuable for me, especially. And also the people who you meet whilst volunteering can really share their expertise with you, and that's really something you don't get every day. So also the Cyril Diver project and others like it really have the aim to help teach the next generation. This has been so lovely because I've never been made to feel stupid at all, even when I'm asking the same question over and over again, and it's a really great feeling. And also the variety of opportunities you can get involved with is so amazing. Personally for me, I've been doing things over the last 2 years that I never imagined myself doing, and I've had some really enjoyable experiences with the Cyril Diver project. So in conclusion, I'd like to say a huge thank you to firstly David and Michelle for accepting me onto the Cyril Diver project and really supporting me through my time working with everyone. And also a thank you to everyone who I've met along the way. I've really enjoyed everything I've done with the Cyril Diver project, even when I've been soaked and cold on a far-flung part of Studland, and I really look forward to other opportunities in the future once the Cyril Diver project has officially ended. So the Cyril Diver project has helped me in so many ways, as I've discussed, and one of the major things is that I've just been able to really understand what I want to do in the future, and that is one of the main reasons why I would recommend getting involved with something like this. It can really change your life. So thank you very much.